Big really here of the kickoff and the score, and it's another match day weekend in the Premier League, match day 23, and there's no place to start, nowhere else to start, but on Sunday at 7:30 at the Emirates Stadium, NL5, North London, where Manchester United will be the visitors against Arsenal. United, of course, on a very good run here, not a very good run, but they had a statement win, beating Manchester City last week in the Manchester Derby by 2-0. Can they do that at the Emirates on Sunday night? We shall know by around 9:30, because it promises to be a crack of a game. If United will play the way they played against City and Arsenal will play the way they normally play, then we could be in for a cracking 1.5 hours come Sunday evening. This is my prediction. I think Manchester United will not get as much space as they had against Manchester City. I think Arsenal for me are a better side defensively, well-rounded team, much more composed team. But I think the points are going to be shared between these two teams. I think this game ends in a high-scoring 2-2 draw. Yes, 2-2 draw is how it's going to finish at the Emirates on Sunday night. So that's Sunday. Let's come back to Saturday, because one team which is literally struggling and out of form completely is Manchester City. They are second on the log, 7 points behind Arsenal. But they lost in midweek in the Champions League to Bodo Glimt. Of course, we all know they lost last week to Manchester United in the derby. Now they're taking on the team at the bottom of the table, Wolves. Surely, Man City can't lose this game. Absolutely, it'll be a disaster. In fact, many people are saying, your game walipeana, your Bodo Glimt. It's like they were betting, and they lost that game 3-1 in midweek. I think they win this game against Wolves. Erling Haaland returns back to form. He scores a goal. They win this game ideally by 3-1. Then Liverpool are in action on Saturday evening in the tea time game against Bournemouth on the south coast of England. It's a very tricky game. Bournemouth, as much as they're struggling in 13th place, have been doing pretty well. The performances have been okay. It's only that the results have not been that good. Liverpool, of course, won in midweek against Olympique Marseille in the Champions League, but the Premier League is where they draw the line. They have been struggling. 4 consecutive draws, including last week's horrendous draw against Burnley, where they had 11 shots on target. Very poor from my beloved Liverpool. I think I'll go out on a limb here. I think they narrowly win this game by 2-1. And then let's look at another title or top 4 hopefuls. Chelsea in action on Sunday against Crystal Palace. It's a London derby. This will be at Selhurst Park. Palace are also another mess. The manager is throwing grenades at the team. He's pissed off. He's annoyed. They have sold Maguire. Mateta wants to leave. I think it should be an easy win for Chelsea, surely. I mean, they can't get it wrong against a team which is in total disarray. I think Chelsea win this game by 2-0. And then we've got Aston Villa, who are third on the log, taking on Newcastle. Big game. Tough game. Especially with the game being at St. James's Park. I think Villa drop points here. I think this game ends in a 1-1 draw at Villa Park. And then, of course, on Saturday, we do have some very crazy games. Tottenham are playing Burnley. Tottenham also struggling. I think they want to fire their manager. It's a must-win game for Tottenham, and I think they win by 2-1. And there's an early kickoff tomorrow. Just remember, West Ham taking on Sunderland. Another big, important game. West Ham beat Spurs last week. I think Sunderland are very poor on the road. I don't think they're good travelers. West Ham, good game last week, but I think this game ends in a draw. So, those are just some of the selected matches we've done for the weekend. I've not read out the entire fixture list, but those are the games you need to look out for in the Premier League this weekend.